welcome to another exciting episode of Howard's Opinion. I'm your host, Howard, and I'm thrilled to have you tuning in today. We've got a fantastic lineup of sports news to dive into, and we're going to start with the latest updates from the PGA Tour. You know, it's been an incredible season so far, with some truly talented golfers vying for the top spot. And speaking of which, Justin Thomas has just made a significant jump in the rankings after his impressive playoff victory over Andrew Novak at the RBC Heritage. This win not only earned him a cool $3.6 million, but also propelled him to second place on the tour money list, right behind the unstoppable Rory McIlroy. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Howard, what about Rory? Well, let me tell you. McIlroy is still the one to beat, with a whopping $13.2 million in earnings so far this season. He's had an incredible run, winning the Players, the Masters, and the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am, and it'll be interesting to see if he can maintain his lead. But Thomas is definitely giving him a run for his money. His win at Harbour Town was his first PGA Tour title in nearly 3 years, and it's clear that he's back in top form. And let's not forget about Andrew Novak, who made a significant jump from 29th to 11th on the money list after his second-place finish. We'll also be keeping an eye on other notable golfers like Russell Henley, Scottie Scheffler, and Garrick Higgo, who all made moves up the rankings. It's shaping up to be a thrilling season, folks, and we can't wait to see what's in store for these talented athletes. We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. We're glad you're still with us after that fascinating first segment. Now, let's dive into some thrilling news from the world of sports. I've got a story that's sure to grab your attention, especially if you're a fan of Major League Baseball. You might have heard about the scary collision that took place during yesterday's game between the San Diego Padres and the Houston Astros. Padres' designated hitter Luis Arraez was carted off the field after a nasty crash with Astros second baseman Mauricio Dubon at first base. The incident occurred in the top of the first inning when Arraez laid down a drag bunt and tried to beat out the throw to first base. According to eyewitnesses, Dubon came over to cover the bag and inadvertently crashed into Arraez, causing the latter to hit his face against Dubon's arm or elbow. The impact was severe enough that Arraez lay motionless on the ground for several minutes, prompting trainers and coaches from both teams to rush to his aid. Fortunately, the latest updates suggest that Arraez is currently stable, conscious, and responsive, although he was taken to the hospital as a precautionary measure. The Padres have released a statement saying that Arraez is able to move his extremities, which is a huge relief for fans and teammates alike. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the risks and dangers that athletes face on the field every day. It's a testament to the bravery and resilience of players like Luis Arraez, who put their bodies on the line to entertain us and pursue their passion. The game in itself was quite an exciting affair, with the Padres ultimately emerging victorious thanks to a strong performance from their pitching staff. Fernando Tatis Jr. and Manny Machado were among the players who stood out. But the real story of the day was the unfortunate injury to Arraez. As we move forward, we'll be keeping a close eye on Arraez's recovery and wishing him all the best as he works his way back to full strength. In the meantime, the Padres will look to build on their momentum and make a push for the top spot in their division. Stay tuned for our final story of the day right here on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. We're closing out today's show with a thrilling story from the world of basketball. I've got some exciting news to share with you all, so let's dive right in. It looks like Donovan Mitchell is making waves in the NBA playoffs, folks. The Cleveland Cavaliers star has tied Michael Jordan's record for most consecutive playoff series with at least 30 points in Game 1 time. That's 7 straight series if you're keeping count. Mitchell's impressive performance led the Cavs to a 121-100 win over the Miami Heat in their first-round playoff matchup. But Mitchell wasn't the only one putting on a show. Ty Jerome, who was playing his first ever playoff game, dropped 28 points, including 16 in the fourth quarter. The Cavaliers' Darius Garland also had a standout game, scoring 27 points and sinking 5 three-pointers. It's clear that this team is on fire, and they're looking to make a deep run in the playoffs. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Howard, what about the Heat? Well, let me tell you, they didn't go down without a fight. Bam Adebayo had 24 points, and Tyler Herro added 21, but it just wasn't enough to take down the Cavs. As we look ahead to the rest of the playoffs, one thing is certain. Donovan Mitchell is a force to be reckoned with. He's got the skills, the talent, and the determination to lead his team all the way to the top. And with teammates like Ty Jerome and Darius Garland by his side, the Cavaliers are definitely a team to watch. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, these are some of my humble thoughts.